You are a virtual assistant and you are looking for clients like yesterday. You came to the right video. What's up? My name is Lauren Golden. I'm so glad that you are back here on Free Mama TV. If you're brand new, drop me a comment, introduce yourself, say hello. I love to be able to create content that's actually going to help and serve you based on where you're at in your business. So talk to me down in the comments. And again, if you're back, welcome back. I would love to hear at the end if this video was helpful for you. So today we're talking about getting clients fast, which we live in a culture of instant gratification. So when you decide you want to be a virtual assistant, or maybe you lose a client, or maybe you decide you were ready to grow and take on new clients, who wants to get clients slowly? Nobody, not most people anyway. You can start a wait list for that. But if you want clients fast, we have to talk about a few things before I get to 3 tips in today's video on how you're actually going to make it happen. The first thing is, if you need to get clients quickly in your business, meaning you are looking for some cash flow, you should be prepared for it to be the number one thing you are spending time on. I have a lot of students inside my programs. They want clients, they want the end results, but maybe they're busy, maybe they have a full-time job, maybe they're taking care of kids. These things are all super valid. However, they come to me saying, but I only have 15 minutes a day. And I'm like, that's okay. You can still do something with 15 minutes a day, but you're probably not going to get the result as quickly as you want if you were able to spend 2 hours a day or 4 hours a day building your business and focusing on lead acquisition for getting a new client. The second elephant in the room that we have to call out is that this may be easier said than done. It's easy to be on the interwebs and look at other people and be like, why does this seem so easy for them? And the reality is we don't all have the same playing field when we get into the virtual space. I was a working mom before I started freelancing, and I had the benefit of a lot of professionals inside of my network. I was a part of professional organizations. I worked in an environment with a lot of other people, so that when I started talking about freelancing as a social media manager back in 2014-15, I had a lot of people that I could tell that were connected to other business owners. And you may or may not have that level of confidence or experience or just that many people that you know, but don't be discouraged because you have the capacity to grow and expand your network, which is exactly what we're going to talk about in today's video. Long story short, make sure you have realistic expectations around how long it might take to plant the seeds to get the fruits of your labor and be making money with new clients. All right, let's get down to it. Bottom line, if you want to get more clients or a client in your business as a virtual assistant, you have to increase the number of people who know about your business. I know. There is a saying that I have been muttering for years and years and years now, and that is that if nobody knows what you're doing, how can they connect you with the people that you are meant to serve? So if you want to get clients fast, you need to stop applying to 100 jobs a day on LinkedIn, and you are going to have to open your mouth and you're going to have to actually talk to people. Now, you might not even have to open your mouth right away. You might be able to type your words if you are going to be networking online on LinkedIn or Facebook or Instagram. We'll talk about that here in just a minute, but you have to talk to humans. People do business with humans. People hire other humans to be their virtual assistant. And it's all about connections and the people that you know and the people that want to help you, because people really do want to help you. If you want to get clients fast, then you need to have a network of other business owners who they might not be the ones to hire you, but they can be a tremendous source of referrals. It needs to be said again. If you want to get more clients, you have to increase the number of people who know about you and your business. It's non-negotiable. So how do we actually do that? Well, I have 3 quick tips for you in today's video. Think about it, but don't overthink it. I work primarily with women, and we do a really amazing job of delaying the thing that we actually want, that whole getting clients thing, because we overthink everything in our head. We think it has to be perfect, or we procrastinate because maybe part of us doesn't actually feel ready to work with a client yet. We've got to squash that, and we have to be able to move forward anyway, in spite of all of those limiting beliefs that we might be feeling. We have tons of support for mindset right here on Free Mama TV. So make sure you take a look around at some of the videos that might be able to support you with getting over your limiting beliefs and your imposter syndrome. Okay, so tip number 1 is you have to get an idea of what you're trying to say. If you haven't thought through what you want to say, then when you go start talking to people about your business, you're going to kind of sound like a scatterbrained hot mess. And we don't want that for you. So the things that you need some clear messaging. Now, I get it. If you're watching this, you might be brand new to virtual assistants. You might be like, Lauren, I haven't even done the work yet. It doesn't matter. Please just pick a place to start. You know that virtual assistants are probably helping with client care and customer service. They're helping with scheduling and calendar management, booking appointments, things like this. Start with the basics. If you need something to download to take a look at what people are outsourcing to VAs, check out my 70 skills checklist. It now has over 99 services that entrepreneurs come to me looking for a free mama to be able to work with and have them do those things. So come up with a clear message. I also have this amazing resource about how to make a power pitch so you know how to communicate your business. It's going to change over time, but get a rough draft so that when you start presenting yourself as a virtual assistant, so that you can get that first or next client, you actually sound confident with what you're going to say. Knowing what you do, again, it's very important. It's probably going to evolve. So we've got clear messaging, knowing what you do, and then also who do you do it for? We like to call this picking a niche. This is, again, something people stress out about. Don't stress about it. It might be small business owners. It might be online entrepreneurs. It might be coaches or people in e-commerce or dentist's office. It doesn't matter, but any information you have, the clearer you can be, the more memorable you're going to become for the people inside of your network. For example, if I go to my dentist and I'm sitting there, getting my teeth cleaned, whatever, and by the end, I'm striking up a conversation because I'm a big extrovert and they're telling me, oh yeah, they're looking for some company to help them with their marketing online. And I just talked to Susie Free Mama in a Facebook post the other day, and I know that she works with dentists. I'm going to be much more likely to think of her than any of the other online marketers because of that specific niche. So when we talk about, carving out a niche for yourself, it's really about being memorable. And it's also ultimately going to help you become better at what you do through repetition of the clients that you serve. Recap, get an idea of what you're trying to say before you start putting yourself out there. You can have this done in an hour, you guys. There's no reason to overthink this because, again, I promise you it will evolve as you grow within your business as well. Just find some footing to start off, and then we will move on to step number 2. All right, step number 2 gets met with massive resistance. Even though I've been doing this for years and years and years and coached hundreds of people personally, thousands of people inside of my programs, start with the people you know. And you might be like, but Lauren, I don't want anybody at my work to know that I'm going to start freelancing as a virtual assistant. Or you might be like, but Lauren, I live in a really small town and I don't know anybody. Both of these things are not going to serve you. If you have a job currently, you need to go check with HR or any sort of employee handbook and make sure that it's okay that you're freelancing on the side. As long as all systems are go and you are not in direct competition with your employer, everything that you are resisting about telling your coworkers is stuff inside of your head and it's none of their business. By them knowing, you are exponentially increasing your odds of getting a client quickly. How do I know this? Thank you for asking. My very first freelancing client was my boss at the time's husband. My second client was one of my coworkers and her husband, who also had a side business. If I would have been afraid to start with the people that I know and people who already like me and they trust me and they know that I'm a hard worker, I would have missed huge opportunities for getting my footing inside of my freelancing career, which now I've been self-employed for a long time. Start with people you know. This also might look like an announcement on your social media, optimizing your social media profiles, which we have support for here on Free Mama TV as well. So make sure that the people you know, people you went to college with, former coworkers, your neighbors, your, couple friends as your family, whatever, make sure everybody knows what you're doing. Because again, my favorite Laurenism, if nobody knows what you're doing, how can they connect you with the people that you're meant to serve? They can't. Tip number 3 for getting clients fast is narrow in on where your ideal clients will be hanging out and stay focused. One of the biggest mistakes that I see new business owners make is that they jump straight into marketing. And depending on your business, that may be okay, especially your funding or your need to make cash. But if you're watching a video called How to Get Virtual Assistant Clients Fast, you probably have a high financial necessity. And the reality is, marketing is a long-term strategy. So if you need clients fast and you're spending all your time and energy making reels on a new Instagram account, you are missing the whole point. Networking with humans, building relationships with other business owners, again, people who might hire you or might be able to refer business to you. It is all about connections and interpersonal relationships. So your pro tip is, where are ideal clients hanging out, or where are other business owners that you feel like you can collaborate well with hanging out? It might be online business managers. Online business managers tend to hire virtual assistants to be on their entrepreneur clients' team, for example. So where can you get some synergy? If you're working with dentists or real estate agents, where do these people hang out? Can you do any cold calling locally in your town? Can you go visit them? Do you know any of them? Do you know someone who knows someone? Do you go to a dentist, or have you ever had a real estate agent help sell you a home? A lot of us know more people than we think we do. We just resist the urge to reach out to them. So narrow in on the business owners you want to talk to and where those people hang out, and double down on that by staying focused and not trying to, start a podcast and be on Facebook and be on Instagram and, making reels and making videos and making posts every day and going into Facebook, like trying to do all of the things all the time. Really, really pick a place where you can focus, because having that strategy and that consistency is exactly what's going to help you get clients more quickly. Now, I don't agree with a lot of the things that Gary Vee says, mostly because every other word out of his mouth is a curse word, and he is like the king of hustle culture. However, he does have a quote that says the best marketing strategy ever: care. And I definitely agree with this. One way to really stand out wherever you are networking or marketing your business is by going above and beyond for other people. Not just people who might hire you, again, but people that you're building relationships with. It doesn't cost a lot of money to care. It does take some time and energy, but it is kind of becoming a lost art in our world. And if you want a way to stand out and be that person that other people are referring business to, or the people that, your existing clients are telling all their friends about, yes, do a good job at your job, but also really care about those people. People will flock to you. They will want to be around you. So make sure you're showing up online, whether you're new or you've been doing it. Be a cheerleader for the people that you're missing. Ask how you can help them and be a resource for them. It might be an introduction, a book recommendation. Maybe you start sending them referrals first, but whatever it is, if you really care, I promise you it will come back to you tenfold. Now, we have over 200 episodes of Free Mama TV that will walk you through some specifics around the things we talked about today, like optimizing your profile, for example, or how to talk to people in Facebook groups. But if you're like me and you need a little bit more accountability when you're trying something new, or you have a big goal and you want a step-by-step process, I have really good news for you. We have made the Free Mama Challenge, the Land Your Next Client 23-day challenge, evergreen. And what that means is you can do it at any time, and you can do it as many times as you want. It is $1 a day to do this 23-day challenge. And we have literally closed other programs that I had at the Free Mama to focus on this one, because it has gotten the best results for our clients. It is no joke. You will learn everything from how to network without feeling gross and salesy, how to leverage your real estate online that is totally free from social media. Hint, you should not be stressing out about making a website. All about how to network on different platforms and how to prime your feed before you network to make sure that you are getting the most bang for your buck when you are spending time online. We've also got some conversations around whether or not you should be using job boards and how and when. And it is just one of the things that I'm most proud of, because of you and the people who have gone through it and the insane results that they have gotten. We have had people not only land one client in the 23 days, but actually fill up an entire book of business starting from scratch within 23 days. So if you really need to get clients fast, and the idea of having a client in the next 23 days sounds really appealing to you, definitely check out our Land Your Next Client Challenge. You can check out the link down below to get signed up. Otherwise, like I said, information is everywhere. So make sure you peruse Free Mama TV. You've got it all right here at your fingertips, but the accountability and step-by-step process is available for you as well. I'm so glad you joined me in today's video. This is an important topic. It is how you actually make money in business and take virtual assistants from an idea or a hope or a hobby to an actual business that is bringing in money for you, which can help you change your life. So thanks for being here, and I'll see you next time.